Welcome back to Be More Truthful, the podcast about relationships, helping bridge the gap between men and women. I am Cornbread Capone, and today our special guest is Lala. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
All right. Well, the first question I'm gonna ask you is, what is dating like in 2025?
Um, I feel like dating in 2025, I feel like it's scary.
Wow.
I
Please
feel
share.
like yes, I feel like it's scary because nowadays, like, I feel like everything is evolved around like social media, you know? So
That
I
was
just,
gonna be the next question. I mean, you done already led me to it, so I guess you would say social media is the downfall of relationships, right?
I feel like sometimes it can be, yeah.
I agree. I mean, I said the same thing. Because when it first came around, it didn't have that effect naturally. It was new to everybody, and then
Yeah.
as time progressed and people started doing a little bit more, that's when things started happening. Uh, to me, I always had a problem with if you're in a relationship and you choose to go public with it on social media. I think that's like one of the worst, if not the worst things you could do, uh,
Yes.
especially depending on where you live and who's around you. But I wanted to ask you this: do you think that it will turn around and dating will become better, or it's going to get worse before it gets better?
Um, Honestly, I don't know. I feel like dating is just I feel like relationships don't exist anymore. Like it's just like I feel like if you didn't have a relationship that you've been in like for a certain amount of time, a certain amount of years already, like I feel like if you try to start a new relationship nowadays, I just feel like it's risky, you know? Like I just feel like there's no such thing as real love anymore. I feel like everybody just likes to lust and like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I say the same thing. I say, it's so easy to get to have relations if you just wanted to have relations without any strings attached. That's
Yeah.
kind of the easiest thing to do right now because society has drifted into being more sexualized.
Mhm.
Everything's is on Front Street.
Yeah.
Where whereas before, when I was coming up, only way you had to get sex was if you had a girlfriend. You
Yeah,
know,
and nowadays, like for example, like every time like I get asked to go on a date or something, right? Let's say I accept to go on a date, and then like at the end of the date, a guy expects, to have sex because they took you out on a date. And I'm like, what happened to getting trying to get to know me, you know? And then it just like it makes me like not want to date anymore because it's like, wow, like how many other people do you do this with? You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I feel like everything is sexualized nowadays.
it is everything is sexualized, but I'm gonna say this: most men ask women on dates because they find them attractive,
Mhm.
sexually attractive. And there's a big dark cloud around dating because men are expecting one thing and women expecting a whole different other thing.
Yeah, I know it could be like that too.
And it's oof. I mean, every day I see examples of it on the internet. But I wanted to ask you this question. Do you think that the music that's coming out today plays a role in why dating and relationships are going the way they're going?
Yeah, I do think so. I feel like people are very heavily influenced nowadays by music, which is crazy. But yeah, I do see a lot of the music nowadays like having a big toll on how women are being treated or how women treat men, because it's both ways, you know? It goes both ways. I hear females making crazy songs and, you know, guys do the same thing. And so I feel like there's just no respect anymore nowadays. I don't feel
I
like it.
I agree with that. Well, I agree with half of what you said. I don't hear the men really the men in rap. Well, there's not that many men in rap, but the men that are in rap, the ones that I listen to, they don't make the raw, wild type of records. They're more mature about their approach. Now, as far as females are concerned, I mean, now you have a long line of females who pretty much got all the same type of content.
Mm-hmm.
Say this all the time, you know. Um, I was talking with a friend about this earlier. I was like, you know, when a woman pulls up playing that, no matter how attractive she is, she look like Flavor Flav to me. And I'm just being honest because if you like and you listen to music that is made for prostitution, I can only assume that you want to be a prostitute yourself or you're not already one.
Yeah.
Because what does that music gear you for? It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
gear you towards a relationship. It doesn't gear you or make you say, yeah, I'm gonna go find somebody and be faithful. No, it entices you to be a whore.
Yeah.
And whores like whore music. That's
Mm-hmm.
the story. Now, people don't like it when I say that, but I have to be brutally honest because this type of music is influencing. And it's not so much that it's influencing, well, it's influencing the adults because you don't know how many women I know over 35 who are looking up to rappers who are in their 20s, calling them their sense. I met a woman over 30 years old who said that Glorilla is her sensei, and
Oh my
Glorilla is 24 years old. I was like, that sounds so backwards. But
God. Yes, it is very backwards.
in any event, this is who they're looking up to. And
And then they
I,
wonder why they like can't find a good man.
yeah, I'm like, hey, I don't know what kind of dude gonna sign up for that? You know what I'm saying? But hey, good luck to you. Uh, I'm just being honest with you. You know, I could talk about that for days. I'm gonna move on though. Do you believe that there is two types of women in the
Um, as I like, what do you mean by that?
world? From my perspective as a man, I see that it is two types of women in the world. There is the traditional, virtuous, respectable, feminine woman, the type that every man wouldn't mind marrying or being with. And then there's the modern woman. The modern woman is the one you see with the raptor claw nails, the colored wigs, the eyelashes that look like bushes, caked up makeup, revealing or damn near little to no clothes. Always on social media, always twerking, whether music is on or not. Um, I'm just giving you the rundown of a modern woman and the things that they do.
Okay, yeah,
And
I get you.
this is, you know, when I think about it, I say, okay, there's two types of women in the world. The issue right now is it's more modern ratchet women than it is traditional women. Traditional women who are women of respect, who a man wouldn't mind opening the door for, pulling out a chair for, that type of thing. You know, and believe it or not, men miss doing that for somebody who calls themselves a 304 and is proud of it. Can't do that with somebody who is proud of selling themselves.
Yeah.
And these are the same women that get online and say, I'm looking for the 90s R&B love where dude gonna beg for me in the rain. I'm sorry. Dudes are not begging in the rain for prostitutes.
Yeah.
Not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want to ask you this. Do you
Okay.
think that a lot of women who choose this lifestyle, do you think that they really thought the consequences of this lifestyle through? And the reason why I ask that is because you see women and they'll say, oh, you will ask them, hey, what do you do for money? And they say, oh, I got OnlyFans. And you say, oh. And then that same woman is trying to get in a relationship and can't find one because no dude wants to be with a woman who has an OnlyFans. It's almost like you walk in the street, except you're doing it online. And
Yeah.
that's how men view it. And I just want to know, did they really think about the consequences of their choice before they made it? Because if you're an adult and you choose that lifestyle and you understand that that lifestyle is probably going to lead you to be by yourself because nobody's going to want to take you serious. You can forego having a husband, you can forego having a boyfriend. You will only be able to be used for recreational use only if you choose that lifestyle. Now, my question is, did they think that through? I don't think that they did because a lot of them still want to act like regular girls and have a regular relationship and live that lifestyle at the same time. Well, you can't burn the candle at both ends.
Yeah, no, you can't. And I don't think that they fully think it through. I think a lot of people just think in the moment nowadays and they're just thinking of a come up or, like without thinking about like what it comes with. You know what I mean? Um, like I know people that have had OnlyFans accounts and repercussions on it. Like it might not affect them, but it even can affect their children. Like I know people that like their kids have got bullied at school because oh mom has OnlyFans. So it's like I feel like they don't really think it through. They just think in the moment like okay, it's money or whatever, but they don't really think about like okay, there's consequences that come with it and it just doesn't just affect you but it affects everybody around you. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
especially if you have kids, I feel like mothers really shouldn't be on OnlyFans doing that type of stuff because at the end of the day, this is stuff that can be like looked at in the future. Stuff that goes on the internet doesn't disappear. So eventually, somebody's going to get bullied about it. Even if it's not you, somebody in your family, mom, dad, like I just feel like that's a little too much. And I just, yeah, I feel like not a lot of women think about it before they do it. And then later down the road, I feel like they might regret it. I feel like at times they can regret it, but it's like you're already deep in the game. Everybody already saw your goodies. And yeah,
That's what I'll be trying to figure out. I'll be like, man, don't they know that they made a decision that you can't really even ask for a relationship if you have a OnlyFans because everybody's gonna laugh. They're gonna be like, who's gonna take you serious?
yeah,
And I'm not saying that you won't find one because there is a sucker out there who probably will take you serious. But most men, no, it's not gonna fly. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
hmm. In your eyes, what is a good man? Or what is your definition of a good
In my eyes, well, what I think is a good man, I think a good man is somebody who pushes you to be better, you know, pushes you to do the right things, that wants the best for you, that sees your full potential and wants you to like use all of your potential, like not somebody that just wants to like lay up and go out and go drinking and wants to fuck you all the time and you know I feel like a good man is somebody who helps you grow as a person, and not with just yourself, but with love, loving yourself, you know, loving each other. I know there's still good men out there. It's just the fact that there's not enough good women. You know what I mean? To bring that out of them. I just feel like nowadays, just all this shit that's going on in the world and society and like the internet, I just felt like it just, like I said, I feel like it just ruins everything. Um, like I feel like nowadays guys just they basically treat you how you're allowing them to treat you, or what you show them, you know, how you are. Like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I
I,
know. To
I
me,
know
a
how to
good man is somebody who like brings out the best in me, you know, and helps me grow as a person. Like doesn't just want to see me stuck in one spot. You know what I mean?
right. That's real. Before we get up out of here, is there anything that you would like to say to anybody?
Um, um, I just want to say, like, to everybody, like, in general, to everybody, I just feel like, you know, just be genuine with people and with somebody. Like, if you really like somebody, be genuine, be real, and like, don't let others get into your head, or don't like let society like make you think that this is what it's about. Like, you know, real love is still out there, true love, you know. I'm into the old school love, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's not around anymore, but I feel like everybody should just be a little bit more genuine and understanding, because we live in a cruel world nowadays. So just love each other, just be real, you know? That's all I have to say. I don't know. I really don't have much to say to anybody. It's a new year, new me. So left everything in the past, moving forward. And I just felt like people need to be more genuine nowadays. I feel like everything is, everybody has a motive, you know? Everybody has like a plan. Like nothing is genuine anymore. Everybody has like, I don't know how to explain it. So I just feel like people need to be more genuine and more truthful, more loving, and you know, just spread love.
Yeah, that's real though. I appreciate you taking the time out to holler at me. Um, this conversation was much needed. I hope that people out there watching, listening, can take something from it and learn and do better for themselves. No matter what position they in, whether they single trying to get with somebody, or whether they in a relationship and trying to make that relationship last forever and make it better. Um, on behalf of the good people at One Man Records, I am Cornbread Capone. This is Be More Truthful, the podcast about relationships, helping bridge the gap between men and women. And until next time, everybody, peace and love, because that's what the world needs in a major way. Peace and love.
Peace and love.